I've been out off the coast of Cornwall searching for bait balls. So far, I've had some incredible encounters with Risso's dolphins.
This is incredible. I've never been this close to Risso's before. Look at that! This is unbelievable. Wow.
But now I'm following a pod of common dolphins in the hope they'll take me to some bait ball action.
Oh, you got jumping dolphins. Gosh.
Common dolphin are key to any bait ball, as they use their speed and agility to whip fish together into tight balls. And as we track them down the coast, more and more start to join.
Tiny baby one just here.
Seeing so many young ones in the pod is a brilliant sign that the population really is thriving in UK waters. But as we look from above, mysterious dark shapes start to appear below them that are not coming up for air. Bluefin tuna. Seeing them swim with the dolphins really gives you a sense of their size. And while it's a surprise to see them together, this is not uncommon behaviour. Dolphins and tuna often feed together, but instead of working in some kind of partnership, they're simply hunting the same prey.
We've just had an incredibly close encounter with an Atlantic bluefin tuna, which is exactly what we're hoping to see. There's definitely movement all along here, not far from the coastline. You can see kind of these footprints left and coming up to the surface, where they're obviously moving at speed.
These tuna used to be a regular sight in UK waters, but by the 1960s they had all but disappeared due to overfishing. But over the last 10 years, they have made a remarkable comeback, thanks in large part to international conservation efforts and strict fishing quotas. Their return here, especially in the south coast of the UK, is a great indicator that the whole Eastern Atlantic population is starting to recover. And in 2021, they were reclassified from endangered to least concern. But just as quickly as they all appear, they soon disperse, and the tuna return to deeper waters. It's a great sign to see them here.
So we're just quietly sitting here, hoping that this tuna comes back to the surface. But this is the kind of activity we want to see. We want to see this feeding and corralling of these bait fish that they're here to feed on.
This stretch of coastline has emerged as a prime hotspot for tuna in recent years. They typically begin arriving in late summer, with numbers reaching their peak during September and October. Their presence is believed to be linked to the migration of bait fish such as mackerel and herring. And as we travel down the coast, just off the rocks, we spot splashing in the water.
Then just saw tuna launching out the water. They've been pushing along the coastline here. And imagine corralling fish. Oh my gosh, I just saw the tail. That is what we're here to see, an Atlantic bluefin tuna. Oh my God, they're coming over, they're coming over. Oh wow, their power. They thrash through the water with so much speed when they're feeding. You know, they can reach 30, 40 miles an hour at that fast speed.
Fish are jumping out, all the fish are jumping out of the water, they're chasing the fish.
These are huge animals. When you see them launching out the water, you really get a sense of their size and scale. They can weigh over 250 kilograms, so you do not want to be on the end of a tuna hunting you.
With no dolphins in sight and tuna thrashing all around, I take the chance to suit up and get into the water, hoping to get closer to these incredible giants. But as soon as I drop, the action dies down.
Which direction?
Just behind us, literally one just behind us then. They're pretty much all around us.
So we're just pushed up along this cliff here. I jumped in the hope that I might be able to intercept the tuna feeding. Nothing yet, so there's still time. Are they on our left?
Time and time again, I try to drop close to the tuna, but it's turning into an impossible task.
Look at that. Dead ahead of you. Right in front of you.
This is how you don't film tuna underwater. While I may not be having any luck with the tuna, another ocean resident has popped up to say hello. Grey seals are one of the biggest mammals we have in the UK. But despite their size, they are naturally curious. Seals will often approach divers, but it's important not to chase or corner them. It's crucial that the seal feels like it's in control of the encounter. Watching these playful and agile animals gracefully glide through the water is always a really special experience.
So I've been in the water a fair few times over the past hour, but no luck actually seeing tuna from in the water. It's difficult work. These fish are moving at 40 miles an hour when they're hunting, so the likelihood of just coming across one is pretty low, but incredible to see them from the air and from the surface, getting to see those fish trying to escape and jump out. And when they do, you get a glimpse of that incredible armour that they've got, makes them kind of so formidable and impressive. I reckon we'll try a bit longer here, but I'm pretty happy with what we've got, to be honest. It's amazing.
With the day coming to an end, it's time to start heading back. But on the way, we finally start to see something that could be a bait ball.
Look, here we go. Lots of action here. It looks like they're starting to work up a bait ball. This is exactly what we were hoping to get. Got gannets overhead, there's plenty of bird life. So it's just a case of waiting and seeing actually how this pans out. jumping there. I'm trying to figure out if this is the start or the end of a bait ball. A lot of the bait balls that you get are worked up by dolphins or by whales. They'll essentially get a big shoal of bait fish, mackerel or sardines, and start to get them into that kind of spherical, dense ball, which they can try and take advantage of while they're so close together. It's this incredible spectacle that happens here when you get such big numbers of fish, and the predators too. It's all about teamwork as well, because they need to be shaping the shoal in a way that brings them to the surface, that traps them. They're perfectly adapted to doing that. Amazing to see these dolphins just like smashing it through the water.
As the action continues to build, the tuna start to pile in.
Yes! Yeah, behind us, back, left.
Once the dolphins have had their fill, more tuna start to arrive, until the sea seems to boil from the huge numbers of them thrashing through the water.
This is mad! And often, which is what I think we're seeing now, just as quickly as it starts, you know, it ends. It can be a matter of minutes.
After that unbelievable encounter, it's finally time to call it a day.
Somehow today, I got a real glimpse at these bluefin tuna. You know, they're a species I've always wanted to see and see in a new way, and I absolutely did that today, not only travelling with common dolphin, but also feeding along the coastline. It does make you wonder, you know, where these tuna are going, what they're feeding on. There's still huge gaps in our understanding about this species here. We know that they move from the Mediterranean Sea to here in the summer months between August and January. We know they travel across the Bay of Biscay. There's been one account of a tagged tuna from these shores being predated on by an orca, but we still don't know what they're eating, and we still don't know the full picture of this impressive fish. And yet we've seen over the past 50 years these numbers increase more and more. And so not only was this like really a special day for me to actually see them up close and have an encounter like we did, it's a real nod to just how vibrant these seas really are. It's great to see them pumping like this in the late summer months, and it's a place that's really kind of captured my heart, and today was all of that and more.